You know what your song would be at your wedding. Are you moving together anytime soon or after marriage? When's the wedding?
What's up, guys?
This is weird. This is for my channel.
I know. Y'all put down in the comments if you love when kcup takes the initiative and puts it on her channel. Like, I feel like we highly undervalue the fact that you have a channel.
And you know the weirdest thing is, like, technically I didn't really introduce you as my boyfriend on my channel. So this is my boyfriend.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm your boyfriend.
You guys probably know that. But if you don't, this is my loving little cutie. He loves when I do that, clearly.
Yeah, I feel like a monster, like a beast when she makes me feel like that. I feel like bigger than life.
But anyways, thought we would start off with a boyfriend tag. I actually posted it on my Instagram and asked you guys to ask me questions and ask Noah questions.
Oh, really?
So it's like questions about our relationship.
What the heck is a boyfriend tag?
Exactly. So we should find out, right?
Let's go.
Okay, what were your honest first impressions of each other when you first met?
I thought you were one of the prettiest girls I had ever seen, and definitely the prettiest girl I had ever seen walk into that building. I was definitely ready to make a move from the moment you walked in.
Same. I'm just kidding.
She's lying.
No, but for real, I thought you were so cute, and I always saw him this. He was wearing essentials, like fear of God, and not a lot of guys, like especially in Florida, wear that. So I was like, okay, he knows his style.
Guys, I just got lucky.
No, but for real, and then I saw him singing, and I was like, period.
And she started DMing Colby.
Colby started DMing me.
I mean, did you DM back?
To get involved in Jaywalker, so it did not count. So you can go back.
Okay, so secretly, I'm making fun of her for DMing Colby, but like behind the scenes, that was actually me.
You were typing it?
100%.
No, you weren't.
Like,
I never knew that.
Like we'd be in the hot tub and like he'd be like, yo, so what are we gonna do? I was like, yo, that new girl Kristin, we gotta make sure that she's involved. We gotta get her involved with Jaywalker.
Wait a minute. That was you?
100%. Like that was my idea. So I was like,
now that I think about it, you guys do like come together and collaborate on DMs.
Yeah, well, because like if I reached out to you from the get, then you would know I was interested, and then that would potentially turn you off because you'd feel like I wasn't.
It's all a game with you guys. I swear.
It's strategy. Well, I mean, you can call it a game, but it worked. So.
It worked. What's one of your favorite things that we do together?
I would say that one of my favorite things that we do is go on the jet ski together at sunset.
One of my favorite things too, or when we would go on the boat, R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
And stargaze at night and listen to his like love music album. This is a good question. Do you have any regrets or things you wish you had done differently in the beginning, or like in our period of being best friends?
Yeah, I feel like the one regret we have goes way back to my daily vlogging season. So I did 70 days of daily vlogging in March, and that's how we kicked off my YouTube channel. And a big part of that was kcup being involved as my best friend throughout these vlogs. And I would say that the one regret I have, if I'm just being really real, is like there was some content that was taken out of context when we went to that house in St. Augustine. And I feel like the way that that came off was almost like you took me from Sarah, when in actuality, you guys were actually great friends. And me and Sarah were done, and that was completely solved, and there was closure way before you and I started thinking of that particular like vibe. You know what I mean?
And I actually met Sarah through him, so there was like preconceived things that I was best friends with Sarah, and then I took like very weird rumors going around.
I didn't mean to make anybody look bad. There was a lot of drama around it just because people were taking things out of context and trying to create storylines and stuff like that. So I'm glad we're past that, but I've definitely learned from that situation that you have to be very careful with the way that people can twist content on social media. You guys have been incredible. Thank you so much for loving us for who we are and not trying to like make us into something we're not.
Okay, how many kids do you want?
Right now, I still stand by what I've always said, which is 2. But that's like a 2 with an option to adopt for a 3rd if like it's the right time and season. Because like I really want to make a priority out of adopting a kid.
Mine's 3 and adopt.
3 and adopt. That's kind of cool too. I just think kids are awesome. I just like, I'm gonna have to get into the game and like actually have a kid in order to know really like what it entails and whether or not it makes sense to have more. You know what I mean?
What is something you love about kcup? That was the question.
Really?
And I screenshotted them. Yes, it literally says about kcup.
That's awesome. Something I love about you. I'll tell you guys a story. So the other night, this was actually a couple weeks ago, we were doing something together, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but things didn't go the way that I had initially anticipated, whether it was something we were filming or something like that. I can remember we sat on the couch in a little bit of defeat, and I remember looking up and kcup was crying, and I was like, why are you crying? It's not that big a deal. It was just like a video or something. I think she said, I don't ever want to disappoint you. And I thought that was like one of the coolest things ever. Because like somebody who's so careful about making sure that I'm taken care of is exactly the kind of person that I want to take care of too. Because I've always felt like the best relationships are the ones where like you constantly are trying to outgive each other. And when I saw the genuine, authentic feeling in her eyes that like she wanted to make sure that I was taken care of, that makes me want to be everything for her. And I think that's pretty cool.
When's the wedding?
Great question. Let me know when you have the answer.
No, you let me know when you have the answer.
No, I'm asking them. You let me know when you have the answer to that.
Okay. Has he written any songs about you?
Yeah.
For example?
On to you. I'm on
That's
to you.
about me?
100%.
I didn't know that.
How did you not know that?
Wait, what? I don't
Who
know.
else would that be about? Who do you think I'm writing I'm on to you about in the last year?
I don't know.
Dude,
That's about me? That's my favorite one.
If you go back and watch my daily vlogs, like and by the way, this song is unreleased, so there's nowhere you can find it, unfortunately.
Okay, can we get like 1 second?
No.
I'm on to wanting you.
I wish that I could actually show it to you on here, but because I'm signed to a label, I actually can't release that music until it's officially released whenever we decide to down the line. So you can listen to it on live stream though.
Yeah, on my live stream during my battle. Do we know what song would be at our first wedding?
Our first
Wait,
wedding.
do you know what your song would be at your wedding?
I know what song I'd love it to be.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Cover me up.
How do you handle situations when the other one is having a bad day or a bad week?
Sometimes very poorly.
Very poorly.
Sometimes great.
But Noah, he like the first thing he always says is, "Let me pray for you."
Yeah.
And like for reals, that changes a lot. Really, it does.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes as the guy who prays for her, I'll finish that prayer and I won't feel like much has changed, so it's good to hear that.
No, for real, it really does. That you take the initiative to do that.
I don't know, I feel like that's a great place to start because like at the end of the day, the most important thing is whatever funk she's in for her to not feel like she's in a funk, or whatever funk I'm in for me to not be in a funk anymore.
No, and like there's been nights that like it's a him and Colby snuggle night and he'll like just drop it to come over and make sure that I'm okay. And like I notice that.
So for the record, she calls it a me and Colby snuggle night, but we don't snuggle.
Yes, they do.
No, we
I'm
don't.
convinced they cut.
No, there's just nights in the week where I've got like scheduled time for the bros, and then there's scheduled time for kcup. And I don't like to mix those up often because it's really important to me that I keep the people that are in my life as a priority. And adding kcup to that, you know, just sometimes you gotta break protocol.
Okay, something you can share about the other that we might not know.
kcup has this really cool dance where she goes like that.
What is that? Oh, when you're pulling up?
Yeah. She'll come out front of her house every time I come pull up. It's awesome.
Okay, something that you don't know about Noah is that he really is a big teddy bear, and I tell him that all the time, but he's just a big teddy bear, and I love it. And Emmy can agree. And he's just so sweet. And he might come off hard, but he's not. He hates what I'm saying. Okay, favorite date that we've had.
Oh, favorite date ever? I mean, we've had a lot of dates, bro, and they've been really good.
Really good. One that just comes to your mind right now, 1, 2, 3, go.
LA was the first one that came to mind. When I asked you to be my girlfriend, that's like one of the first ones that ever came to mind because it's like, dude, it was like a God thing. I didn't know exactly how I was gonna do it, and then things just like BMW.
I did not know this. He was telling me this yesterday. Like you planned it literally like 2 days before.
Yeah, I did. Because
I had no idea. I thought this was planned out.
The thing is, I knew I was gonna ask her. I was wondering if I was gonna ask her on May 27th, which is the day that we met, right? Originally. So I was like, maybe this would be really cool to move into this phase of our relationship, like on the mark of the 1 year. But like that was just kind of like a thought in my mind, and I was like, God, if you want to do it, then let's do it. And so before I knew it, I had a phone call from some random person who's now one of my great friends.
Literally great friends.
Yeah, his name's Aaron Moreno, and like he probably doesn't even know that I'm saying this. He probably won't even watch the vlog, but like
Rude.
he was so cool. And like all of a sudden he was like, yo, BMW's trying to reach out to you to give you a car to use. And I was like, why? And they were like, for content? I don't know. And I was like, what? Because I had this crazy idea to rent a car and take kcup to the coast, set up a little picnic, and ask her to be my girlfriend. So I was like, maybe this is God saying, let's do this. And so I reached out to some picnic companies as a fleece. Just Go Picnics was so incredible. And all of a sudden, the picnic was set up, the car was set up, and things just started falling into line. Then we found that massive rose. It was like so perfect. It was so God ordained. In the timing, I was like, oh man, this is gonna happen. And so then it just happened. That was one of my favorites. But we've had other ones too, like going with my grandparents. parents on dates. That's so special
Going
to me.
Enu-ing.
Going Enu-ing and like watching the sunset, or like waking up to a sunrise in Enu's is really cool.
Or
Yeah.
eating sushi in New York City.
Dude.
Seeing Justin Bieber. Like there's just been so many cool things that we've done. Okay, was it weird to cuddle for the first time, and who like made the first move with cuddling?
Bro, if cuddling is weird, even the first time,
It's like not though.
run, bro,
No,
because
I
like
feel
that
like we,
should
like-
be normal.
I remember him saying, "This feels locked in."
Oh yeah, she's good. She's a good snuggler. Like honestly, for all the lack of fireworks in the first kiss, she made up for it in snuggling. Cause like we locked. You know when you just
We
lock
still
somebody?
lock.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Are you moving together anytime soon or after marriage?
I think that people are probably gonna hate on me in the comments, and that's totally fine. Like if I wasn't a Christian, I would see 100% why people move in together. Like I just see it. It makes sense to want to understand how living together makes sense. You know what I mean? But like for me, I think there's ways around that. I think that there are ways to understand somebody being in your life all the time without living together, because I feel like living together leads to a lot of things that you don't want, and I don't want to like compromise. I waited to have sex in marriage, and I waited this long, so like I might as well finish it out. I've got to finish it out because like I just believe that that's what I'm called to do. I think that we both are on the same page with that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like over here all the time anyway, so it's like.
It's pretty much the same thing. And if you're not in each other's lives all of the time, I don't know that you can really push forward into that phase. Like I don't believe that love is a feeling alone. It's a decision. I feel like the feelings come and go as you water them. And so I feel like the biggest thing to me is understanding if we connect as people and then making the decision.
Okay, who wears the pants in the relationship?
K-cup.
I do not wear the pants in this relationship.
No, you don't.
No, but for real, you do.
I think we both add 50-50.
I wear the skirts. He wears a cowboy pants. And that's on period.
And that's on period.
Anyways, that was our video.
That's it for you guys!
I love you guys all so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. Ask more questions, because I'll definitely be posting a part 2 soon.
I really like this because it's an opportunity for us to get to go deeper. Like you guys see us travel all over the place, prank each other, have fun, but like you don't get to see the real authentic side. Like you guys would never know that she runs out front and greets me at her front door until you watch this. So we get to go deeper together through these. So
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, one more. What's your favorite thing that I do? Like in general, period. It could be that answer, but like what's your...
For me right now, it's cook for me. I
I've been
freaking love
cooking a
that.
lot.
Oh, it's the best.
Except last night he didn't eat with me, and I felt like a mom giving food to my child, but it's okay.
Felt pretty good.
My favorite thing is when he sings Trainwreck to me, or when he me meeps. Which he has.
That's it for this vlog. See you guys
I love
later.
it.